Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I wanted to talk about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. All right, y'all. So listen, we'll talk. We're gonna talk about it. Okay. So the episode basically kicks off where it left off, which was Erica Jane tearing up Denise and Sammy got a lick too. Okay. Um, Let me go ahead and address this about the whole, y'all, not y'all, but the people say that the kids, people always say the kids and husbands are off limits, family is off limits, keep it within just the group. And I've been saying for years now, as much as we say, or y'all say, the kids and the husbands and the family, they're not off limits. They're not. They're not off limits. Sammy, as far as I'm concerned, if you old enough, if you got an OnlyFans page, you can get a pop too. You can get some of it too. And in this situation, Erica Jane was not wrong for bringing Sammy into the conversation. She just wasn't. Girl, you want to sit here and act crazy and act dumb and slow about what we really know is going on with teenagers? Not to say that your teenagers are doing it, but we know at 14 and 15, the girls and boys are having sex. You know how I know? Because girl, I just got another Amber Alert. When I tell y'all, I'm telling y'all. I'm sure y'all get them too. I know it's just not me. Girl, we get Amber Alerts at least every 2 to 3 days. It's crazy. Y'all be safe out there. But I know that the girls and boys were having sex at 13, 14, 15, 16 because y'all were having sex at 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay? Um, so Denise can act like her children are so oblivious to what's going on, and they just live in this bubble and don't know how the world works. But your oldest daughter is doing whatever she's doing, whether she busting it wide open or I don't know what she's doing down on OnlyFans. But and I know there are a lot of other things that happen on OnlyFans. It's just not sex, right? Related. But we know when people think of OnlyFans, we know what they think of. Why was Denise brought back on the show? I'm going to assume that in real life, Denise is a nice white woman. You know what I'm saying? Um, but I've never gotten the hype around Denise Richards as a housewife, right? I don't understand it, girl. I don't get it. Um, I don't know why she was brought back, other than to look like a fool. Because Denise's return this entire season, every scene she's been in, she's looked like a fool. A fool, baby. Erica been turning that girl up. Girl, I don't know why you came in playing with Erica. Then Denise brings up Erica and the $20 million. Denise, girl, you about 5 years late. Girl, I know it wasn't 5 years. You don't have to correct me. Girl, Denise, when you thought you was above it all, you could have got in and got your lick when the conversation was happening. The conversation is done. Girl, Erica Jane ain't on trial. Erica Jane ain't. Well, I'm not gonna say I don't know if she's being sued, but she's not being charged with anything. You see what I'm saying? Girl, that was her husband. So whatever you want to bring up, girl, I guess you can. But girl, we don't care. You're late, girl, and you're gonna forever be late, girl. Why is she on the show? Girl, when Garcelle and Sutton was trying to get to the bottom of it, that's when you should have been around. You want to come in, girl, 3 years down the line bringing up something that we don't care about no more. Girl, when they was girl, when they got them mugs, it was sipping out of those mugs. Girl, when Kim got up and left, she said, "All right, you know that uncomfortable white woman look that white women be giving." Okay, I'm gonna go. Her Kim is a kiki. Um, Kyle says that family and children should be off limits. Garcelle and I think Denise say, "Why don't you tell Erica that when she was in here?" Because Erica basically said, "Girl, I'm done with this conversation." Girl, Erica told Denise, "Girl, you lost the other day. You lost again tonight. Girl, I'm done." Girl, she walked out. Girl, Erica had Denise looking like a fool. Um, I was with them. If you felt that way, then why don't you tell your friend that? Don't say it now that she's not in the room. You should have said it when she was when she was sitting right beside you. Hello? Cal says that somebody should have stood up for her. Why did nobody? Why didn't? Because Cal, nobody believed you. Yeah. You believe what you believe. You believe that family and kids should be off limits. That's what you believe. The other night, girl, they were thinking that that ring came from Mauricio because he was out here busting it, busting another woman down. That's what they all thought. They just ain't saying it. They all reading the headlines about your marriage, Carl. Everybody. The only two that really just went ahead and brought it up was Sutton, and then Garcelle went and just because everybody was confused. Girl, we trying to figure out if your man cheating on you, basically. So, Cal, that's why nobody really mentioned it or stood up for you because nobody, because everybody really wanted to know. Girl, when Jaden, what's his name, Jade? I don't know them kids' name. Jaden and Ashlyn was laying in that bed. I said, "Ooh, girl, y'all look too comfortable for me." I know kids be having sex. Girl, we was all kids. Well, I wasn't having sex. Okay, y'all was a hoes. Girl, I was a no hoe. Girl, okay, girl, I was going to school about my business. Um, but maybe, girl, maybe if maybe when I was a little boy, right along with all the other little boys and girls, and one of the little boys wanted to go behind one of the bleachers and do a little tug and pull with me, I probably would have been doing a little tug and pull too. But I was a gay little boy, so I really couldn't do nothing because girl, gay wasn't in. Oh! Anyways, but yeah, Jaden and Ashton girl laying in that bed. I said, well, they look too comfortable for me. Girl, where's your daddy at? And why y'all laying up in the bed? Talking on the phone to me like y'all grown. That's why that's why I can't have no kids. Girl, if y'all don't go sit on the couch in the living room and put some space in between y'all, don't ring my phone no more. Laying up in no bed. Girl, have you lost your mind? Anyways, Erica goes over to Dorit's house. Girl, I'm not gonna lie. Girl, I thought Dorit had on the neck brace. I said, this bitch. Girl, I thought Dorit had on a neck brace. It was just she had it was like a turtleneck sweater, like a zipper, but it was like this, but it was just a collar. Girl, I said this bitch got on the goddamn neck brace. Girl, and then I realized it was a sweater. Um, Erica Jane, I keep forgetting. What's so crazy? I've never looked at Erica Jane and thought that she was fat. Ever. Even now when they do fat flashback clips of Erica Jane, I still don't think that she was fat. It just makes me realize how much weight she's lost. Like, damn, Erica Jane lost a lot of weight. Like, girl, I didn't even think you would like. I mean, I know it's not up to me, but girl, I didn't even think you were fat. Cause she is small now. She don't look bad, but every time I do a old clip and show her previous weight, I'm like, oh my god, cause she was really small now. Anyways, what's the girl name? Penelope. I don't know those kids' names, girl. Penelope. She went and got Erica a drink. I'm sure. I'm hoping she didn't make it. I'm almost sure she didn't. Well, it was a Coke, but still, I know her hands ain't touched nobody's ice. Hello. Probably got. I hope they got. Maybe they got an ice machine. God, I don't know. Um. Anyways, Garcelle. We'll talk about Garcelle and Dorit at the end because I'm gonna say what I got to say one time and I'm gonna be done. Um. Sutton goes on a date. The guy was handsome. He was. I said, okay, he's handsome, and he know he handsome too. I'm confused with Sutton. I don't know, girl. I'm just gonna be very plain and clear. I don't know if Sutton just want to get fucked or is Sutton looking for a man. I think Sutton want to get laid. Like, I get that going on dates can be nerve wracking, right? And everybody is not a good dater, right? That doesn't mean that you're not a good partner. That just means that it's kind of like a test, right? And if you're nervous taking tests, then you probably nervous going on first dates because this is your time to try to impress somebody. This go around, I think because Sutton was probably into the guy. That last date she had with that other guy, I could see because I'm sorry, he talked about his mama too much. Sorry. I know his mama is old. I know she got one foot already into glory. I know she ain't got that long to be here. But girl, I'm not, no. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He talked about his mother way too much. Girl, I'm not about to be competing with your 90-year-old mama. Go ahead and be with your mama, take care of her. And girl, if she go home to glory anytime soon, and I'm still available, and may, and I decide to give this another shot, then go ahead and give me a call. But right now, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. I'm not going on vacations with you and your mama. Sorry. Um, but the new guy, he seemed from what I saw the first date, he seemed okay. He seemed like a decent guy from the first date. Girl, now we don't know, girl. The 90 days ain't up. You know, when 90 days go, that's when people start showing their true colors. But he was handsome. I said, girl, she don't want him out slam dunking tonight. I said, girl, he has a nice face. But they seem to kick it off. I mean, they seem to have kicked it off, but Sutton, she does give me like, I don't know. I could see how it could probably be difficult to it probably at first date someone like Sutton. Sutton probably just need to find her little toy boy who can come over and bang her out every now and again, and then send him on his way. Um. Oh, I was with Sutton though. When she was like, he's a VP of sales, and Sutton was like, what the fuck is VP of sales? That's why when he and then the matchmaker was like, he has a job. It's a job, girl. That's how people get caught up. I'm sorry. Baby, I am not trying to be girl the next door reading PK. Girl, people out here talking about girl. Hello. I'm not trying to be girl the next girl Teresa and girl Joe. Girl, I'm not trying to be girl the next Jen Shaw or Tom and Erica. Girl, no, girl, what does he do for work? What is VP of sales or what? What he's selling, baby? Girl, you gonna tell me more than that? I, he's a businessman. Girl, no. No. You gonna have to make a plain for me. Girl, what do he do? Girl, and what the fuck is he selling? Okay. Um, Kyle and Kim. I watched the episode twice. I fast forward through Kyle because I don't give a fuck about Kyle or Kathy or Kim in that family relationship. Girl, Cal, you are 79 years old, still scared of your goddamn sister. It's ridiculous at this point. However, Kathy treats Cal at this point, Cal allows Kathy to do it. Ain't no way I'm walking around here at Cal's big ass age scared of my sister. Girl, you better cuss that lady the fuck out. Hello? And tell her to kiss your ass from behind while you bent over. Okay? Well, I guess you gotta kiss her from behind. Okay? Girl, I don't get it. Girl, I don't feel sorry for Cal. Cal act like she's 12 years old. Cal act like she is a broke woman who depends on Kathy for her survival. She act like she depends on Kathy for shelter, food, clothing, the necessities of life. Girl, girl, every time I look up, girl, you got a new Hermes bag. Girl, hello? At this point, and then you wonder, girl, you scared of Kathy, but then you wonder why don't why none of the other girls want to cross Kathy. If Kathy is a bad bitch like that, I wouldn't want to cross her either. But the difference between you and the other girls is the other girls don't want to cross Kathy because, girl, like you said, they want to go to the parties. Sutton, right? Sutton ain't about to mess up being a socialite in 90210 because, girl, you and your sister beefing. And I done told y'all, girl, never get between brothers and sisters and sisters and sisters and brothers beefing. Because, girl, they'll turn around and, girl, kick you to the curb and, girl, they still going to be beefing. Hello? So I would be just like the other girls. I'm not getting involved in that. Girl, I'm not getting involved in no sister beef. Hey, girl, how you doing? Hey, Kathy, girl. I don't give a damn if I saw Kathy slap the shit out of Cal. Cal, you better slap her ass back. Y'all two grown ass women at this point. I don't agree with what Kim said, talking about, girl, family is everything. No, they not. Girl, no, they not. That's some bullshit that done told y'all to stay in toxic ass relationships with people who don't mean you no good. No. Quiet as it's kept, if you ask me, Cal's best friend probably was more of a family member, meant more to her than some of the family that Cal, girl, is by blood. Girl, that lady was damn near over everything if Cal died. So that lets me know where Cal really felt like family was. Hello? Crystal. I don't know why Crystal on my TV screen. Get her ass off my TV screen. It's not even that. I'm not saying that Crystal has to be rah 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 rah. Everybody can't be. Everybody should not be rah 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 rah. Right? We don't need. Like I've always said, we don't need everybody to be a Nene Leakes and a Kenya Moore. If a show was full of Kenya Moores and Nene Leakes, it would be a mess. Okay. Um, but Crystal, it's how I felt about Jenna Lyons as a housewife. Jenna Lyons as a housewife is a mess. She sucks. Girl, full stop. Okay. Love Jenna Lyons as a housewife. She's horrible. If you're going to take the role of being like, I can't think of the word. The one who I guess is neutral, the one who kind of calls out things and people, right? You're wrong, you're right, you're wrong. I see both sides. This is what y'all need to do to fix it. The mediator, right? Then be that person. But girl, you just sit back and don't say nothing. Excuse me. You just sit back and don't say nothing. Like, I don't understand Crystal's point on the show. I really don't. Crystal can go. Garcelle and Dorit. Dorit. So let me just say this. I got a lot to say. Hopefully, I can remember it all. Dorit and Crystal. Dorit and what's her name? What's that her name? I forgot the girl name that fast. Garcelle. Go out for lunch. One, I want to say this. This is how Real Housewives of Potomac should process things, do things on their show. I don't give a damn if you like each other or not. If I know there's conflict between two people, a one-on-one will happen. I don't give a damn how uncomfortable y'all are. Y'all both gonna meet up at the restaurant tomorrow at 3 p.m. and y'all gonna have a conversation. I don't give a damn if it take 3.5 hours. Yeah, we're gonna chop it down to about 4 or 5 minutes, but y'all gonna have a conversation. RHOBH, they're gonna have one-on-ones. Girl, they're gonna talk about the situations. They're just not gonna go float through the seasons and girl, everybody just sitting around, girl, not talking. Girl. So that's the first thing. Um, this is just for me. These are my thoughts. This is not for anybody else. This is just for me, okay? And the reason we're talking about Dorit and Garcelle, black women, white women, that's because it's what this conversation. If Garcelle was actually being aggressive, or if she attacked Dorit, or if she was being angry towards Dorit, and Dorit called it out, I wouldn't say nothing because at some point it is what it is. The thing again that made Dorit wrong in that situation is because Sutton was just yelling at you. Not one time did you say Sutton attacked you. Garcelle, somehow you felt attacked you. If Dorit had said, Sutton, why are you attacking me? And then she turned around and told Garcelle, why are you attacking me? I probably wouldn't have said nothing. Because at that point I would have been like, oh girl, she telling she pulling white woman with everybody. That's not what Dorit did. And y'all know that's not what Dorit did. Again, I think there are a group of people out there who want to turn on the housewives and they want to act like real life does not exist in these reality shows. If that's how you want to process things and live your life, that's fine. I think it's kind of dangerous to in 2024 want to watch a reality show and the cast kind of be like a gumbo of people and when things happen think that it shouldn't be called out. Lisa Rinna was one of my faves. Girl, I used to cut up for Lisa Rinna and her antics. Now, I didn't start watching to season 10, but Lisa Rinna was a fool to me, girl. I didn't care about Lisa Rinna cutting up. But even with Lisa Rinna being one of my faves, and the girls know Lisa was one of my faves, I still clocked Lisa Rinna too. But Lisa Rinna did the whole pop neck thing with Garcelle. I said, "Oh, Lisa, girl, what is going on, sister? Because I ain't never seen you pop your neck at none of the other white women. But now since you having a conversation with Garcelle, now it's a pop neck. That's the type of microaggressions that we talk about. There are people out there, black people, who refuse to see what's happening. But that's on you. There are white people out there who gonna forever believe that the shit ain't happening. Um, I don't think Dorit. I don't think Dorit is a racist. I think Dorit unconsciously does things, but when I see Dorit get online and she says things like, "I'm just living in a bubble," it makes me believe that Dorit does not care. And when she says she wants to know and tell me and show me, right? And then when somebody tells you, you pretty much make fun of it. It does start to make me believe that you might not be a Ramona singer, but bitch, you ain't too far behind. Because if you really wanted to learn and become aware of what you say, then you would be like Erica Jane. When the two white women from Georgia kind of got to clock you, girl, it's girl, Garcelle is not wrong for calling out Dorit. I think there are a lot of people online that are lying, which I think is actually ridiculous, saying that Garcelle makes everything about race. She really doesn't. She really doesn't. There are plenty of times that Garcelle could have made a lot of shit about race, and she didn't. Um, it's just not with Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I remember on Potomac when Dr. Wendy and Ashley got into it, and Ashley was like, "You're ferocious," and all that stuff, right? I think it was Wendy's first season. And even I had to come to the agreement that, okay, maybe Dr. Wendy was a little aggressive at the end, even though she was at the end of the table. Maybe she was a little aggressive, right? But it didn't take away from the fact that Ashley has never used that type of language towards other cast members of a lighter skin tone, aka Robin, when Robin has girl walked into her restaurant and put her finger in her face. I ain't heard her say call Robin ferocious and all that bullshit, right? So multiple things can be true at the same time. So the point I'm trying to make is it could be RHOP or Beverly Hills. When shit happens, whether it's colorism, whether it's things that have racist undertones or microaggressions, they will be called out. Period. Am I gonna holler and scream like I've done in the past? I'm gonna try not to. Cause girl, I'm not getting worked up like that over these reality shows. Um, she says it feels like an unconscious caring behavior. How so? Garcelle starts to give her examples of how so. And then Dorit says that she's a Jew. Girl, I don't know what the fuck that got to do with anything. Okay. What that mean? What that mean? Okay. Um, I think Garcelle was very open and honest with her. You get under my skin. I think we'll be okay. Garcelle never called that lady a racist. That's what she took it. She said there's an unconscious Karen behavior. Girl, you're doing things that and we're trying to give Dorit the benefit of the doubt and say that you're doing these things you may not be aware of, but you're doing these things, right? That's trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. Excuse me. You're doing these things that you're not aware of. I'm not calling you a racist, but I'm saying as a rich white woman, girl, just take rich out of it, girl. As a white woman, girl, you need to have some awareness of what you're doing. If you want to walk around here calling everybody aggressive and angry and they attacked you, then girl, I would be okay if Dorit. I don't know why I want to call that lady Dorit. If Dorit did that, I would be okay because I would be like, okay, girl, that's she giving it to everybody. But like I said, girl, there's no way you can sit here and deny and say that, girl. She didn't use that language with Sutton, but she uses this certain language with Garcelle. And then when people call it out, it's oh, girl, I'm not gonna let no hoe on Instagram or Twitter gaslight me and try to convince me that the reality is not the reality. All in the name of, oh, just wanting to watch a fucking housewife show. It is what it is. It's happening. Your fave is involved. So I already tell you. Sometimes our faves get in some bullshit. And it's okay to say, girl, you did it. You wrong. You need to fix it. And girl, then you move on. Anyways, I'm done. Sutton still lying her ass off, talking about she's a fucking vegetarian. Girl, I don't know. Girl, what is a vegetarian? Because girl, do vegetarians eat salmon? Girl, I don't know. Because girl, Sutton, one minute, girl, Sutton, that bitch be lying too. Girl. Anyways, I'm done. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good day. Bye, y'all.